was a very comfortable box. Wilhelm's last words. My name is Wilhelm, House of Gensch. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the castle of Brentford, as most of the aristocracy. I was curious about what the supposed knight of the order could want from me, and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past and not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were so many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up, returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer. Well, damn. Pretty rough, buddy. Sat down by the castle wall, gasping for air. The sweat poured from his forehead onto the sand veil around him. Don't touch shit! Why is my vision blurry and red? Terrible. Ow! After enduring the days in Algeria, a sailboat was finally arranged to take it back across the Mediterranean Sea to Gibraltar. Having reached British territory, it was just a matter of reserving a cabin on SS Hortensia, headed for London. I'll go this way. That was a mistake. I just broke my fucking knees. Ow. Attempt artificial decay. The former compound is locked in calamine orpiment and Sure, I'll just pretend that I know what that means. What's this? Ow. Forgot about that. You okay out there? Calm down, man. Oh. Oh. The cloth smelled of desert and damp musk. The pieces lay scrambled on top. Too many of them, he thought. And perhaps too few. Hey, Hell Boss, can you stop putting your flesh nodes, like, on the ground? It's just getting obscene. Ow. Thanks. Technically, this is cool. Haha. It became impossible to avoid. commotion. The streets begged for his attention. As he opened the shutters, the French soldiers opened fire on the two young men fighting back. Their voices were silenced in a haze of gunsmoke. Interesting.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
Okay.
Darkness. Closing in.
Aha. You thought you could get me. Joke's on you, you stupid bitch. Crack, but that much wind. Dusty little town this is.
22nd of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
Wait, hold on. I need to go back.